Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Meet the Financial Services team. Today we're joined by Phuong, our insurance lead at Avanade.
Hi James, thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for joining. It's so great to be able to take some of your time and learn about some of the industry insights that you can share. I want to just jump straight into it.
Sure.
And that is, when I think of the insurance industry, I think of problems with legacy platforms. I think of issues around claims and underwriting just from an external perspective. I want to know your inside. What are the issues that you're seeing today?
I think you've hit the nail on the head. I think that there are a lot of legacy solutions out there. I think, 20, 30 years ago, insurance invested heavily in building bespoke, clunky systems. And now it's getting to a, day and age where they don't work as well. They're not as fit for purpose as they were 20 years ago. Things have moved on. 30 years ago, before you were born even, I think you didn't have the vision of what technology is today.
Yeah.
And I think as time shifts, 5 years ago we weren't designing solutions for AI, and now what we're looking at is what are we building and how do we build that for the future. So I think that foresight, you can never predict the future, but you can set yourself up in a sustainable way that will move with the future.
Yeah, absolutely. So in light of those challenges that we just talked about, the legacy systems, in underwriting and claims management, what's the solution? What's the best play moving forward? Now that might be a very broad question, but if you could steal the time of a CTO or a COO and you wanted to talk about their operating model, what would you suggest? Like, how can they put themselves in the best position for the next 10, 15 years?
I think the first thing I would recommend is take a step back. We're always thinking about the future, but we forget to take a step back and look at your whole ecosystem. And that's the first piece of advice I would offer. You realize, what are you already paying for? What are you already investing in? What are different areas of different departments doing differently? And what do you see success looking like? Once you can start to define those parameters, then you're going to start to build a strategy that will kind of see you through the next 5 to 10 years. And then you're going to start to put together what those foundation blocks look like.
Yeah.
And until you kind of take that step back, you're not going to be able to plan for that future.
So it's almost like having that North Star that you're going for, staying true to it and really committing from that technology front, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, interesting. If someone was interested, a CTO or a COO or a CEO, and they're watching this video and they're thinking, how do I connect with Phuong, or what am I going to get from a conversation with Phuong? What can they expect from a conversation with you?
Sure. I think the first thing they're going to get is that we listen. We want to understand and hear what your challenges are. The second is, we've probably heard it before. While a lot of challenges are unique, I think the reality is those challenges have been faced by a lot of peers and competitors in the market, and we've addressed very similar challenges across different areas of insurance, reinsurance, life and pensions, different sectors. And so we'll bring that knowledge and try to come up with a solution that works for your organization.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because obviously there's no two problems that are the same, right? But of course we can always tweak and manage strategies to ensure that it's appropriate for the client business.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, very interesting. Finally, I wanted to ask, where do you see the insurance industry going? Obviously, over the next 5, 10 years, I know you just sort of mentioned, we don't like to, we shouldn't always look too far forward and we should focus on the now, but what do you see for the industry over the next 5 to 10 years?
I see a lot of change, and I think it's an exciting change. I see AI and agentic AI playing a big role in this.
Yeah.
But I see insurance being one of those industries to actually adopt the change. I think there's so many manual processes.
Especially in underwriting.
Especially in underwriting, especially in claims. I see it day in, day out. And with these manual processes, all these different touch points, all these, claims agents or underwriters doing X, Y, Z things, I see their job just becoming a little bit more simple, a little bit easier. And I think once they embrace, emerging technology, people start to realize that, and I hope that they'll jump on that adoption bandwagon.
I did read something recently that we here at Avanade actually reduced an insurer's process by 60%?
Yeah, so we worked with a global insurer and we basically assessed what one of their processes looks like. It was a very manual process. I think there were about 70, 80 different steps, and it used to take a case manager, I think it was 90 minutes to do this end-to-end process. And that was one process out of probably about 200 that they had. What we did was applied agentic AI over the top of it. We did some journey mapping to reevaluate what the process looks like. With the application of agentic AI, we're able to reduce that process down to 37 minutes and also automate a lot of it. So the claims manager's not having to waste their time ticking a box and actually get to do some meaningful work.
It's like they can do what they actually want to do instead of this admin per se.
Definitely. Employed to actually do their job instead of ticking boxes.
Well, fantastic. Finally, Phuong, who's your favourite Premier League team and who do you think will win the league this year?
My husband would say, who does he go for? Oh God, what are they called? Crystal Palace. They had a 3-3 draw this weekend.
Against Bournemouth, yeah.
Against Bournemouth. Apparently it was a very riveting game. So I don't know, I had a nap, so I'm going to tell you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us. For those watching, thank you very much for your time. We hope that you've taken something away from this session. Stay tuned as there will be another episode releasing soon.